Again, graphing this might be difficult, right? We'll talk about that a little bit more detail. So what I want to do is I want to get close to minus 3. This can be for the tables, from the right of it and from the left of it. Now I want to point to the right of it, and some people get confused, and we're not trying to confuse you. A number here to the right side would be like minus 2 point something. I'm going to say minus 2.9, and then get closer, minus 2.99, and to get closer, minus 2.999. You get the idea where these numbers going towards. It appears that they're going towards minus 3 from the right side. Now, if I did the left side, what would I get in the left side? I don't know, at the left of, minus 3, I'd probably start with minus 3.1, and then I'd go to minus 3.01, minus 3.001. And then if I looked at this, I would say, oh, they're going towards minus 3 from the left of it, from the left. Those symbols are left and right, all right? Now, I did the numerical computation, and minus 2.9, minus 2.99, and it's this sequence over here, and I got these numbers over here, all right? So someone said, I have no idea where they're going, but the bottom line is, if I were looking at that, and I were looking at limit as x approaches minus 3 from the right side of 2x squared minus 18 over x plus 3, I'd be looking at this sequence of numbers and, kind of looking at it. I'm seeing like minus 11.8, minus 11.98, minus 11.998. If I were to make a prediction on that, I would say, oh, the next number is probably minus 11.9998. And if I kept doing this, I hope you realize that I'd get this sequence over here. But I'm not saying exactly that, but something like that. And I'm going to say, looking at that, I'm going to make a bold prediction now. And prediction is, I'm not estimating, I'm making a prediction that does appear to be going towards the number minus 12. Now, someone says, why couldn't you do it in the last one? I couldn't have done it. I really didn't see the numbers looking like that. They were going towards something specifically. All right, it was a more difficult question. All right, now let's look at the other side. And let's put this over here. We're putting this down here. I'm seeing those numbers here, and I'm seeing these numbers here. And again, if I were looking at that sequence of numbers, minus 12.2, minus 12.02, minus 12.002, if I kept writing them down, I'd probably say, oh, the next one would be 0.002. What would the next one be? Minus 12, 4 zeros and a 2. And I'm going to say, that looks like it's also going towards minus 12. All right, so these ones are in agreement. I'm going to make the bold statement that this limit is actually minus 12. All right, I want to do it a little differently, though. I'm going to erase everything here, and I want to do it a little differently. So we're trying to increase our maturity level in understanding the problem. So we've done, pictures, we've done tables. I'm going to get a picture again. Go back to the picture. So the way to do that, I'm going to write f of x down. And f of x equals 2x squared minus 18. And I want to remind you that you've done pictures like this in Math 119. And granted, it might be difficult, but let's put this down. I'm going to factor the top. That's 2. And then it's going to be x. Let's see what you get there. X squared minus 9. On bottom, I'm going to factor that's x plus 3. Then when you get f of x, that would be 2, x plus 3, x minus 3. Well, that's pretty convenient, isn't it? X plus 3. All right. Now, one thing I noticed about this guy over here is that the limit basically says get close to minus 3, but don't touch it. So I'm going to write this down. F of x is identical to 2 times x plus 3 because, I'm sorry, not x plus 3. Sorry about that. X minus 3. Provided the x is not minus 3. All right. Now, why is that? If x were minus 3, there'd be a division by 0. So I'm going to claim that this would cancel off, provided that the x is not minus 3. And then I get a very simple problem. So what does the limit say? It says get close to minus 3, but never touch it. So it's not minus 3. So let's write this down. Limit as x goes to, minus 3. And what do you really get? You get 2 times x minus 3. Now, again, I hope you realize that's a line. And although the line's not at minus 3, I kind of look at the line and say, what does it get close to? Well, what does it get close to? Just plug in the minus 3. It gets close to 12. Minus 12, I mean. All right? Are we getting the same result we got from the table? We are. And we're doing it without the use of a computer. And that's your goal, to do things without the use of a computer. Thank you.